Hey guys, welcome back to another Reading Your Comments video. The last few weeks have been kind of crazy. The next few months are going to be absolutely insane. I will do my best to stay on track with these and to sprinkle in some mail videos. The every other week things being a little tough, just because I know it will be even worse because I'm traveling so much over the next few months that I don't know when I'm going to have time to sit down and go through everything. I am literally gone almost every weekend some of the months coming up, so it's going to be very taxing on me, but I will do my best. Thank you guys for your patience, and without further ado, let's start reading your comments. Wendy Duarte? Duarte? Is that right? Duarte? Sorry, Wendy, if I'm not butchering your name. Wendy Duarte says, judging everyone by their accents. Wade, if Louis Armstrong was a pirate.
I see bouquets of white, clouds of yar. I see the colors the ship had to fight. And I think to myself, shut up.
Okay. Jack, the most convincing pirate. Jack be the most convincing pirate. Yar. And Bob, being Bob with the pirate hex. Hi, I'm a pirate. Cause like, hi, I'm Laurie. Those of you that were a fan, or way back years and years ago of Mark's channel, or those of you that have gone back to watch Drunk Minecraft that have subscribed more recently, will know that reference of us trying to quote The Walking Dead, and Mark and I would do the Shane and Rick back and forth, and then Bob would be Laurie, and his Laurie impression was spot on. And Mark, a confused Scottish pirate. I'm not sure what that means as far as a confused Scottish pirate, but you know, I can actually kind of picture it in my mind, so I'll go with it. That's a pretty good demonstration there, Wendy. I like demonstration. Pretty good comparison is the word. I'm insane. Okay, moving on then. Michaela Schumann. Michaela probably. Michaela Schumann says, Wade and Pat, I ship it. Wadrick, Patrade, Lord Static. You know, I've been shipped more than most Amazon products at this point, so whatever. You guys want to ship me with something, go for it. Personally, I ship Mallade, which is Molly and I, but if you guys want to ship me with whoever, who am I to judge? Except for a former pre-law student who was hoping to be a judge, in which case I guess I could have judged, but I'm still not like the almighty to judge, so in the bigger sense, I guess I still wouldn't be able to judge, so go for it. I think what I said there was English words. Briana Morris says, Patrick, Wade, where are you? Wade, everywhere! I freaking lost it for a good 5 minutes at that. This is from Who's Your Daddy. If you guys have not seen the Who's Your Daddy episode with the dad tornado or the dad nado or whatever in the world I titled that episode, you need to check it out. You'll know which one when you look at it. It was one of the craziest episodes I've ever recorded in my life, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. Most of the comments were people saying how they laughed until they cried, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to give it away. It's worth a good watch. So, yeah, when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere, because Patrick was trying to pick me up. Patrick was the dad, I was the baby, and it was not a pretty sight for me. Alexander Sedgwick says, I didn't know Wade played Pokemon. I say this because he said Nurse Joy, which better be a reference, or else. Easy there, Alexander. It was a reference, I swear. I've played pretty much every Pokemon game as far as like the not like the Pokemon Snaps or the Pokemon Dungeons or any of those things, but as far as like, you know, from Red, Blue, and Yellow to Gold, Silver, Crystal, Emerald, Sapphire, Fire Red, you know, you name all the different generations of Pokemon, and I've played those games. Pretty much all of them up through X and Y. Yeah. So I have played a lot of Pokemon in my day, including even like Pixelmon and things like that. So when I say Nurse Joy, it is definitely a reference. And I don't know why, I guess because it's a nurse. I just imagine Brock in the show going, Nurse Joy, with the hearts in his eye. Nurse Joy. You know, like, It's a reference. Don't hurt me. Meryl Sally says, Wade, if you can only pick one thing, what is the best thing about JP? Do I have to pick one? Just kidding. I don't know. I've known JP for a long time. What is the best? He's so genuine. JP is such a genuine guy. You can pretty much trust him with anything you say. You know he's not going to go telling people. He'll keep your secret. He's being honest with you. He's just a very genuine person. And that's very rare to find someone who just seems so genuine. You know that they're not playing any games. You know that they're not trying to milk you for gossip, or they're not trying to do this or that. Not that any of my other friends do, but just JP in particular comes off as being so incredibly genuine that if he's an evil mastermind, ultimately using me for his own devices, will one day betray me and murder me and backstab me, I will never, ever see it coming. So JP, if you're going to killalize me, you're the only person ever who, no, I can't see a lot of people killing me actually, but you especially, I cannot see murderizing me. So you're genuine. Stay that way, JP, or else I'll tell Alexander from the last comment about you, and he'll or else you like he did me. Yeah, that's right. But no, JP he's an awesome guy. You know, his humor is great, but the fact that he's such a genuine person is probably why we get along so well, because I really like that quality. Miramar says, important tips. I think you can cook water without any tools, like the pot. Vitamins increase wellness. Leveling up does level up what you craft. You can upgrade things by right-clicking, fixing broken doors, cracked walls, board up windows. Painkillers are the 2 pills that help fill up wellness. This is about 7 days to die. So thank you, Mira. That's actually really good to know. Hopefully Molly's paying attention. In fact, Molly, I think, found this comment and told me about it. So she looks through a lot of the 7 days to die's comments. 7 guys to date comments. You know, that game that I play. 7 guys to date. 7 guys to date. Which one will you pick? They're all right in front of you. 7 guys to date. 7 days to die. So she's pretty good at remembering these kinds of things. I'm just a big yelling, rambling idiot. Actually, I'm gonna retract that. I'm good at games. I am actually good at games. However, I am bad at multitasking. I am bad at remembering. So, you combine all of these aspects into a playthrough of a game like 7 Days to Die that involves surviving, crafting, foraging, fighting, and all the while I'm trying to talk and, you know, joke around with JP and such, and it turns into me being good at walking in circles, talking and BSing, and being bad at the whole game part because my multitasking part of my brain is just like a big mold of moldy jello jelly butter, and it just sits there like fermenting into Furby pudding. You know? You ever have your jello turn into Furby pudding? I'll make sure Molly knows, Mira. Thank you. Mulberry Man says, so looking forward to night 7. I'm not sure what happens night 7. This is also 7 Days to Die, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe you'll find out. Maybe night 7 will be posted before this is even posted, in which case we will have found out, and then it'll look like I already know what happens and I'm lying right now. But maybe I do know what happens. Maybe Furby pudding? Prototype 4588 says, Wade, I suggest you guys start fortifying the house since the hordes are pretty big and you can't hide from them by staying silent. You can use the stone axe, right mouse click to fortify it, will show you what you need. Fortify the house, right click, stone axe. Okay, hordes are pretty big. Hordes, night 7 maybe? We'll find out. Thank you, Prototype. More 7 Days to Die clues. I can tell whenever I'm really bad at games because you guys will give me so many helpful tips in the comments, and it's you guys in a really nice way saying, Wade, you're terrible, do this instead. And it's very much appreciated. So hopefully we remember to do that. But as I'm reading this, I'm about to be gone for a week, and hopefully whenever I get back and record more, my brain remembers these things. That's the gamble now, isn't it? Furby pudding. Danny Demara says, this is the first time I see both of your faces in the same screen. The hilarious atmosphere increases by 150%. This is referring to JP and I both having our face cams in our Gmod horror videos. We tried it actually before, but JP at the time was using his webcam, and his webcam was not syncing up properly with my camcorder and audio set recordings. So now that he has a camcorder and the picture quality is a lot better, it's a little bit easier to sync with the audio portion. So we hope to be able to do the webcams every time. That is the goal, at least. But it is nice to have both webcams. I know that's one of the things I liked about Drunk Minecraft is Mark always had everybody's webcams. But the hard part about that is it's a pain in the rear to try to get so many webcams into one video. And that's probably one of the reasons why Drunk Minecraft became so scarce at one point, is just because it was such a hassle to get everyone's webcam sent over, sometimes audio sent over, sync all of those files up, and then actually edit the video up. On top of that, I mean, it's also hard to get everybody together to record it, or it used to be. Now, Drunk Minecraft unfortunately is over, but point being is syncing it. The more stuff you add to a video, the more difficult and more time consuming it gets to edit it. And sometimes whenever, like the summer months, I'm going to be traveling so much and gone a lot, I'm going to be hard pressed to record a lot of things that require a ton of editing, because I don't want to kill poor Day by throwing like 500 hours of footage at him and be like, can you have this done by tomorrow? You know, all 50 of them? Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Thank you, Day. And thank you, Danny, for the comment. Also, I want to take time, thank you, Molly, for helping me find comments and finding games and things like that. Molly is very instrumental behind the scenes. Molly, my girlfriend Molly, who lives with me. We've been together since before I even started YouTube. Same Molly's it's ever been. A lot of you are new and don't know, but now some more of you know. But thank you to her for being so helpful and supportive, because a lot of what goes on and what I managed to get out to you guys is a big part thanks to her, so appreciate you, Molly. Dakota K DJ says, okay, someone needs to make an animation for this Deadpool and Left Shark adventures. If there is a good animation made, or an animation made that I find or whatever else, I would love to share it and or post it or whatever else. So hey, anytime you guys make animations or art or anything like that, make sure you tweet it at me, and if I don't see it, you know, tweet me again or something. If you're interested in doing animations, you can always email me, but just attach some of your work along with it if you don't mind. Don't steal somebody else's work, be genuine about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm always game to look for animations and things, and I'm not sure, I don't remember how good of an episode the Deadpool Left Shark one is, but I know seeing JP as Left Shark just, it broke me. It broke me. That's from Gmod Horror Death House, I think. Yeah, in Death House Part 2, I think it was Sans and Yoshi that we were. So stay tuned for more Gmod Horror coming soon, I hope. But if you make an animation, let me know about it. Random British Gamer says, you can see Wade start to lose his mind as the puns come out. Anytime I play games with JP and I start to get out-punned, one, it shows me what I do to people, and I actually feel the guilt of how bad my jokes are. And two, I'm actually getting a dose of my own medicine, which is not good for me. It does. It just drains my sanity. I can kind of understand why Mark just goes crazy in games where I play with him, just because my voice probably makes him think of all the horrific jokes I've told over the years that have just broken him as a person. And now JP is doing to me what I started to do to him years ago, and I used to be the master of puns, but now the apprentice is overtaking the master, and I am starting to just go crazy. And anytime JP makes a joke, or even when he doesn't make a joke, sometimes I assume it's a bad joke, and I just start to cringe and twitch uncontrollably. So eventually one day you guys will see a video where I just finally break, and JP will be the cause. Dolphin Lover says, I feel like JP and Wade are the children, brothers, and Molly is their mother. That's weird, because Molly and I are dating, and I do not have an Oedipus complex. But JP is kind of like a little brother to me. Just, you know, him being younger than I am and everything else. I don't understand the whole things that kids do nowadays, but I have known him for a while, and he's a good kid. Soon to be an adult. I can kind of see the kid's brother's part. Molly does kind of have to take care of us in there, but thinking of Molly as the mother figure is just, that just gives me the shivers, man. That's creepy. That's creepy. Furby pudding? Pumpkinduh says, I just want to leave this here. I don't feel like a fan anymore, Wade. I feel like you and Molly are the cool uncle and hopefully soon to be wonderful aunt in my life. So I'm thankful for y'all. Okay, that's all. So this was a very misleading comment. It starts off, I don't feel like a fan anymore. I feel like you guys are my cool uncle and aunt. Yeah, rock on! Yeah, rock on! Woo! Awesome. I mean, the whole fan creator thing is kind of a weird relationship as is, because you guys have a very different relationship with me than I do with you. You guys see me post however many videos a day, however many videos a day, 2 videos a day, whatever it is, and you watch, I don't know, 1 a week, every video I post, 1 a month, whatever it is that you watch, and you get to know me, you get to know my humor, you get to know my bad jokes, you get to see all these things and get to know me, whereas my side of things, I get to see you guys comment occasionally, but I see a lot of different comments, a lot of different faces and things like that, and I don't have the same knowledge of you that you do of me. So to be seen as more than just like the person you watch, I guess, is cool. It's cool that you guys have that connection, that relationship, and that's a lot of the reason why I think YouTube is so successful, is people get to form kind of a one-sided relationship with the content creators. And I like to take it a step further and go to all these different conventions and things to meet you guys, to read your comments, to read your fan mail and things like that, because it helps it make it not so one-sided. And getting to know you guys like that's really cool. And unfortunately, I don't have time to, to get to know all of you as well as you know me and stuff like that, but I'm doing the best that I feel like I can. And it's a really awesome thing that YouTube has in that. It's a way to connect people in a way that, movie stars and TV show stars and hosts and singers and things you don't have. So it's a pretty cool thing that we got going here. And getting to meet you guys as often as I do is pretty awesome too. So thank you, Pumpkinduh. Nice little bait and switch there you did. M1E2L says, I don't know, can I pronounce that? My tool. Maybe? Why are you waiting so long between videos? I have a lot of different games. This is about 7 Days to Die in particular, I believe. I have a lot of games right now on tap, and I had a huge stockpile of things that I've been recording and working on. And right now, I feel bad that I'm not even posting that many Gmod videos the past week or two. I was having a lot of fun with Gmod. I just have so many things I'm trying to play, and then I'm also getting back into streaming. I'm trying to stream things and play things and post things, and a lot of people only do 1 video a day. A lot of people do 2 videos a day. Some people, like Gom, post 5, 6 videos a day. And I feel like in order to give you guys all of the content I want to, I would have to post like 6 videos a day. But I just can't do that. I don't have the time to do that. There's no way. I'm not quote unquote married to my channel solely. My channel means the world to me, but so does Molly, and so do my friends, so does my family. I do a lot of traveling to conventions and things, and I would have to cut out some of those activities to dedicate all of my time to recording, and I need that balance in life. So that being said, trying to get all the different games out that I want to get done and played while trying to, give you guys the episodes you want for different series, I'm doing the best I can balance-wise. I know it's not perfect. I know there are plenty of other YouTubers that wait a lot longer between series and stuff than I do. And there are some that post, 3 or 4 videos of a series a day. It's just my way of trying my best to balance. I'm human, I'm not perfect. Sometimes there are games that just get set on the back burner for something else, and then a month passes and I'm like, oh crap, I totally forgot I haven't finished that. Sometimes I just flat out forget I haven't finished a series or that I have extra videos left. It's tough. It's really tough to balance. Some days it's weird. Some months I'll feel like there's no games out there to play for my channel and I'm just scrapping for content. And other months it's like there are 500 games and I have 2 days to somehow record and post them. What in the world am I gonna do? So it's just a balancing thing. Haley de Lorimir says, Wade, you do know that there was another way to go, right? You know that vent you went through to get the key? On the other wall there was another vent. Just letting you know. This was on Death House Part 2. I did not know that. So I think I'll talk to JP. We'll go back and we'll record it again and play through that. And if there's something else over there, if there's an alternate ending, we will post it. There'll be a Death House Part 3. I don't foresee that getting done for at least another week or so it's gonna be a while before you guys see that. But as soon as I get a chance to, JP and I'll go check it out, see if there's anything there worth posting. If not, there won't be a part 3. If there is a part 3, then Haley Day Lorimier, thank you so much for letting us know. You may or may not have caused us to post another episode in order to find the alternate ending, so thank you. We'll check it out. Darth Densify says, love your vids, but at what point did you begin playing with little kids? This is kind of a strange way to word something. JP's 17. He's gonna be 18 this year. When I met him, he was, I think, 15. So at 15 years old, people can get their driver's permits here in the United States. In some countries, you can drink. People begin having children at 15 and younger. So what you call a little kid to me is a teenager or young adult. So that to me, the wording right there is kind of slanted negatively. But JP is probably the youngest person I think I've recorded with. And to me, that whole... I don't understand the problem with an age gap in playing games together. I mean, parents play games with their little kids. Or if you go over to your friend's house, you might play games with your friend's parents. JP's a friend of mine, and yeah, he's about 9 years younger than I am. But I've also played with people that are, 10, 20 years older than me. I've played games with my grandparents who are a lot older than that. So that whole age gap between being able to play games with someone is weird. I mean, if I was going with JP to the prom or something, that might be something to talk about, but we're just playing games together and being friends. So I don't fully understand what you're trying to say with that, but to answer your question, I started playing games with JP about 2 or 3 years ago, and he's a good friend of mine, and we play games. So there you go. Cory Muscleman says, wait. Why? You could have walked away, but no. You had to shoot them in the butt. If you haven't seen the Gmod Death House videos, then you were missing out, because what I thought was giving... There's not a good way to word this. So if you're not mature enough to handle mature content or whatever, earmuffs for a few. If you are, then you're probably still not ready for this, so brace yourselves. So, also if you haven't seen the Gmod Death Houses, pause this, go watch those, then come back. Okay, you had your chance. So I was trying to give those things buttholes. I didn't know that by giving them a butt hole, I would also give them a Schleboigengagen, a Schlong, a Man Banana. Catch my drift? So, mistakes were made. I have no regrets. What happened, and it was funny, damn it. But mistakes were made. I guess it's not really a mistake if you don't regret it though, right? I don't know. That's a philosophical question. Humanoid25 says, well, he's quoting me. Wait, I'm a sick individual. Quoting Dr. Hill from Until Dawn. Pardon my language here. You're a sick fuck. What have you done to them? You psychopath! Psychopath! Oddly enough, I quote Dr. Hill whenever I'm driving. That's my road rage sometimes. When someone drives like a crazy person, I go, psychopath! Psychopath! I don't know why. That's just how I vent my anger at them sometimes. They'll just cut me off without using a turn signal, or they'll go flying by, or they'll cut me off like they're flying out of like a bat out of hell, and then they'll slam on their brakes and go 50 miles under the speed limit, but they had to cut me off in order to brake and slow down, those people. I'm okay. I can handle this. I'm not driving right now. I'm okay. I'm in a safe place. Yeah, I think this is also from the Gmod Death House butthole penis scene. That sentence sounds bad. Anyway, yeah, I love quoting Dr. Hill. That's like the biggest thing I say from Until Dawn. I know a lot of people go with the party like porn stars, man. But in actual real life, away from recording, I say that psychopath line all the time. Molly can verify. Molly, my girlfriend, not the cat or mom or goldfish or whatever else you guys might assume Molly is. Molly, my girlfriend, the only Molly. Well, not the only Molly in the world, but the Molly that I refer to. Anyway, let's just move on. Gaming Newt says, what's a slime's favorite way to travel? A plortle! A plortle. That's actually pretty good. I like that. That pun does not kill me on the inside like some of JP's jokes or the jokes JP tries to steal from me. You know what I'm talking about, JP. But I like that. A plortle. Raylanetta says, Ubisoft sponsored. Apparently it's Ubisoft. Everyone made fun of me for saying Ubisoft, but Ubisoft just sounds like a command to say no sex for you. Ubisoft sponsored. Awesome. Wade is stepping up his game. Yeah, Ubisoft messaged me and they're like, hey, you like Far Cry? We like Far Cry because we made it and stuff. You want to play? Which was really cool. Yeah, they did. They sponsored me playing Far Cry Primal for a couple videos, which is really awesome of them. And stepping up my game. I mean, I've done sponsored content in the past, but I do want to clarify, I'm not selling out or I'm not just taking all the money I can get and doing tons of sponsored content for that reason. There are very particular things I look for when, so I play games for fun. I love playing games for fun. But every now and then, I also get paid to play games. Not just from YouTube. Sometimes a game company will come to us and they'll say, hey, we want you to play our game. And if it's a game I already kind of want to play, and they said, hey, we'll pay you to play our game, it's like, I want to play Far Cry Primal. I can play it early and get paid for playing Far Cry Primal. I think I'll play Far Cry Primal and get paid. It's just a win-win situation. But to me, there's a difference between taking a sponsored deal and quote unquote selling out. And people have sent me messages saying, Wade, are you selling out? I can't believe you're doing all this for the money. Well, I remember when you used to blah, 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 blah. And not that many people look at it that way because I think most people know me better than that. But there's very particular things I look for in any kind of contract that comes my way for doing sponsored content. The main biggest thing is I don't want to be told what to say or how to play a game. Now, if there's certain things you don't want me to include, that's fine. I won't show off some secret hidden plot twist in your game for an early access release or whatever else. That's understandable. However, if I've got to play your game and pretend it's all butterflies and rainbows whenever I don't think it's butterflies and rainbows, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to lie to you guys for a few extra bucks. I would much rather go play something else and be able to give my honest feedback. I don't have a script in front of me. Sometimes I have to do like they'll ask me to like say, hey, make sure you mention that, they can get this on Steam. Okay, hey guys, you can check this game out on Steam. Here's the link. Easy. That's not me telling you gotta go buy it. That's me telling you where you can buy it if you want to. So I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind telling you to go check out the game if you enjoyed it. That's fine. Do it. There are certain things like that are okay. But I'm not going to try to brainwash you guys into doing something. I'm also not going to give you false commentary for a few extra bucks. I'm going to be myself. So if I'm telling you I'm enjoying Far Cry Primal, which I am, then I'm enjoying Far Cry Primal. The only game I've really had much of a beef with was whenever Five Nights at Freddy's World first launched, and people thought that was unfair. Okay, that's fair, whatever. You're entitled to your opinion, but on the flip side, I'm entitled to my opinion. And in my opinion, when that game first launched, it wasn't good. I wasn't sponsored to say anything about it. It was just a game I bought and played for you guys. And I'm gonna give it another go here. In fact, I already have. You guys have already seen another episode where I've given it another go. But whenever I do sponsored content, which I've done in the past, which I've doing now, which I will probably still do in the future, do not think for a second that I'm taking the money at the expense of my soul. Because being myself, being honest, being genuine is much more important to me than any dollar amount. So, anyway, that being said, it is pretty awesome that Ubisoft wanted to sponsor that. So, thank you, Ubisoft. Make sure you guys go buy all the Ubisoft products right now. This isn't sponsored, so you don't have to do that. In fact, you don't have to ever do that. But if you want to, go right ahead. More power to you. Sheree 2007 says, Wade, I don't think you know when in history dinosaurs lived. You surely won't see a dino here. Yes, I had the biggest of brain farts when thinking about Far Cry Primal because people existed. People. Tribes. 10,000 BC. We're not talking about the Cretaceous. We're not talking about the crustaceans. We're also not talking about like the Jurassic period. We're not talking about any of those things. We're talking about 10,000 BC. So in my stupid brain of brains, I heard primal, I saw no guns, and I thought automatically T-Rex, Velociraptors, yes! Which is obviously false. So yes, I had the biggest of brain farts. I should know when dinosaurs lived. When I was a young kid, I mentioned this in the Far Cry playthrough, I loved dinosaurs, loved them. I took them to school. I was known as the dinosaur kid. I would open up my backpack and instead of having homework and books, I would pull out all of these dinosaur figurines that my mom and dad got me. My dad even opened up a bank account with my name on it and put like $5 in there just so that every month I could go get a free dinosaur toy from there. That's how much I love dinosaurs. I was a huge dino nerd. I could tell you their heights, I could tell you their weights, I could tell you what they ate, when they lived. I was a dino know-it-all as a kid. Now I'm a stupid idiot. So that's what not paying attention and thinking will do to you. You'll say stupid things like what I said. So that being said, I deserved all of that. In fact, here, this is for you, Sheree. Ow. Vampy Arjavel. Vampire Javel. Vampire Yavel. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I just hit myself really hard in the head. I'm stupid. Well, love when Molly tries to sneak up on Wade. Go, Molly! She doesn't just do this when I'm recording. In fact, a couple weeks ago, I was just talking to her about this. A couple weeks ago, I was using the restroom.
Hi.
You were listening to me, weren't you, you creeper? Get out of here. God. A couple weeks ago, I was using the restroom, and whenever I came out of the bathroom, great story, Wade. Cool story, bruh. Whenever I came out of the bathroom, I was getting ready to walk back in my office or walk out to the kitchen or something. Well, I walked by my office door, which was pitch black. There was no lights on. My monitors were off. It was just dark. And as I walked by, she jumped out. I don't remember what she said, but I screamed, jumped, cried. It got me good. It got me very good. There was no recording it. There was no streaming going on. She just did it. Hate you! Because she's evil and sadistic and likes my pain and misery. So, yeah, really glad I picked this comment to raid! Led to my own demise. Sorry, headphone users, your ears are now bleeding, just like my heart and soul are bleeding from that thing out there known as Molly. Who's my girlfriend and not in fact a cat or dog or mother or grandmother or aunt or something else. And Tate Adams says, I'm a dumb poopy pants head. You can quote me on that. Wade, 2016. Hey, I quoted it. Hey, Tate, you did. This is from my final Kingdom play part. Kingdom part 14, I think. Yeah, I just kept feeling like I was making dumb mistakes. And sometimes when I make stupid mistakes, I just decide to say things like that. Like, I'm a dumb poopy pants head. I don't know why. Someone got really annoyed and someone's like, wait, why do you say stupid things like I'm a dumb poopy pants head? Like, I can't really imagine someone being so angry at me for saying that they can say that with a straight face, like, I hate it when you say you're a dumb poopy pants head, or whatever. Dumb poopy pants. Like, can you say that angrily at somebody? You're such a dumb poopy pants head. Like, why is that something to get mad about? Because I refer to myself, it's not like I genuinely hate myself, just sometimes I feel like I make a stupid mistake, and instead of trying to like pretend it didn't happen, I call myself out on it. So whenever I did a dumb thing, I called myself out for being a dumb about it. So, do I really think I'm a dumb poopy pants head? Sometimes, but it's not my essence of my being or anything, so I'm not really that down on myself, but sometimes I do stupid things and deserve to be called out. And whenever I'm alone here talking to a camera and a microphone, staring at monitors and bright blaring lights that have the fire of 10,000 suns heat being thrown on my forehead and the pressure of the moment, I just go ahead and talk to myself like I always do and call myself out. I mean, I've been sitting here for 36 minutes and 24 seconds talking to myself right now. It's what I do. That's how content is made. Anyway, guys, I think that'll do it for this comments video. Thank you all for wonderful comments. There were a lot of great comments that didn't make it into the video as well. I'm only one person. I can only get through so much in a week. But if you guys would like me to read your comments, make sure to comment on this video and videos from this point forward. And, you know, go back and comment on the other ones too if you'd like. I still go back to old videos sometimes and read those comments. But make sure you comment on new videos. We'll go through them, pick out some great ones, and I'll read them again in a couple weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'm a dumb poopy pants head. Get mad about it. See ya, guys. Furby pudding?